swinging big. So Aldrich covering up. The future is now. Maycee Barber.
Like many fighters before her, Maycee Barber made her UFC splash at Dana White's Contender series. Facing Jamie Colleen, Barber came out swinging to prove she deserved a spot in the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Earlier this summer to Greg Hardy, Bevon Lewis got one last year, so Barber is not contract worthy, perhaps a development deal for this bright 20-year-old.
Colleen winging no shots there, but
Another takedown for Barber and firmly in control, and time running out for Jamie Colleen.
she's throwing punches.
Oh, big elbows. Jamie Colleen is opened up. Herb Dean is going to stop it there.
Barber had her sights set on being the youngest UFC champion. That goal has since passed her, but there's no question about this young fighter's ambition to rise up in the ranks. Nothing sets a UFC fighter up for success quite like an explosive UFC debut, and Maycee Barber accomplished just that. Barber made her debut in her home state of Colorado and made quite the statement with a huge KO victory.
Maycee Barber moving in and out, much better footwork. There's that head kick again. Back into the clinch. This is where Cypher's corner doesn't want her to be. Oh, another elbow. Another cut opened up on Hannah Cyphers.
Takes it down, and after the roll, Barber will end on top between the legs of Cyphers.
Looking for an omoplata, but Maycee does a beautiful job. She steps right over with it. She's out of that.
Literally smells blood in the water.
She's still fighting, but she's getting mauled and covered with blood here, Brendan.
Kevin McDonald close to stopping it, and he does. In her home state, in her UFC debut, the future is bright for Maycee Barber.
In round 2, Maycee rained down punches and elbow strikes that forced the fight to end and put Barber on a must-watch list for UFC fans. Watching a great technical fight just isn't the same if you know there's no chance for a knockout. Thankfully, Maycee Barber has enough of a knockout history that you always know there's a chance she finishes a fight in spectacular fashion. When Barber faced JJ Aldrich at UFC Fight Night, she unleashed a barrage of punches that put Aldrich down for the count.
Oh, that left hand. She heard it back. Sent Aldrich moving backwards. And now Barber's feeling it.
Again, that's Barber going forward. When Barber goes forward, she's effective.
So she matched the power of Aldrich from the first round here in the second. Just over 2 minutes to go, and Aldrich smartly clinches things up.
And that right there will stop JJ Aldrich from pursuing her.
And now Barber getting loose again. Oh, she's hurt. Swinging big. So Aldrich covering up. The future is now. Maycee Barber, another winner in round 2.
There's no telling who Barber will be taking down next. Maycee Barber was on an 8-fight win streak by the age of 21, so with her whole career still ahead of her, there's no telling how far she can go. Being so young in the UFC puts Barber in a unique position where, as long as she continues to perform at her best, she can really only go up from here. At UFC Fight Night, Maycee Barber took down Jillian Robertson when she was only 21 years old.
This is what Barber said she needed to do. She needed to get the respect with the power, and that's what she's doing right now. Look out! Elbow lands. Barber's all over. Robertson trying her best to weather the storm here. 3 minutes in. Big elbow from Barber. Oh, the left hook. Big shots landing. The future is now Maycee Barber.
With finishes like this at such an early age, Barber still has plenty of room to grow into an absolute monster and is nowhere near her ceiling as a fighter. While Barber is still fairly new to the UFC, she has already taken on and beaten UFC fighters who are veterans of the sport. At UFC 276, Barber took on Jessica Eye and came out with a decision victory.
Maycee. She wants She wants to get out of this clinch, and she wants to make Jessica pay. There's another nice elbow. There's a knee up the middle. And she's turned it around. Oh, another one. Great shot. Against Montari. Same thing. There's that head kick again. Ooh, look at that right hand afterwards. Beautiful work by Maycee Barber.
Trip you down. It's the only way she's going to take it
Oh,
out.
beautiful right hand by Barber. Really knocked Jessica's face back. Some damage on the left side of her face now, too.
Strong ground strikes here from Barber.
Outstanding offense here from Barber while defending the takedown.
This fight was a war, but Maycee proved she had the heart and determination to hang with some of the best in the division and even came out with the win. Will Maycee become a UFC champion? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check back every week for more Ultimate MMA.